Is this forgotten Roblox horror game still good? Let's find out.
Cheeseburgers.
So if you don't know, this is a Roblox game made by OutLaikRBLX called Rudo 6. Basically, this game released on December 19th, 2025, and it's heavily inspired by those long-distance drive type of games. Imagine if Left 4 Dead and Dusty Trip had a baby, you get Rudo 6. Anyway, it's an adventure exploration co-op zombie killing roller coaster. You drive through different environments, you get your loot, you sell the loot to buy things, and eventually either make it to the finale or die trying. It's a really fun concept with tons of variety. The most recent version is version 0.3, so it's still got progress being made, and it's, active. You even get 9 playable survivors, each with different roles and abilities you get to play with. Stella is one of the starter characters, and she's a support that can heal her teammates with her active ability. Characters like Lucy and Marcus are your tankier, more damage-dealing characters that excel at dealing with swarms. There's also different characters that can support, like Shiro, my personal favorite, who can pull teammates towards her, and Alan, who can provide many different buffs with his active ability. There's also different types of zombies, going from your normal zombie to your fast zombie to charger zombies, boomer zombies, even zombies that hang from the ceiling and try to jump on you if you get too close. And then there's... this is Plague. He appears every night after the first night, and will chase you down and hunt you for a bit before running away and appearing again shortly after. If you get so close, he'll grab you and choke you, or sometimes he'll just kick you away, dealing damage. You might say, just kill him. That's the thing, he's unkillable. The only way to fend him off is to deal enough damage to the point he gets periodically stunned, or by hitting him with moves such as Kimberly's Flashbang and William's Block. Or you can just run away because he's slow. This guy named a Titan, but nobody really cares about him. There's also many different weapons in this game. There's guns like a rifle, a double-barrel shotgun, there's fire axes, spears, chainsaws, hunting knives, hell, there's even frying pans. But enough about the game. Let's get into... Is this game good? Hell yeah! I just picked it back up yesterday and I already have 2 hours on it, so I definitely think it's keeping me hooked. However, I can't say that for everybody. I mean, the chart kind of shows it. But again, player count does not make the game any worse. You can look at hours, for example. That game is a gem. But for me, I'm mainly here to talk about what makes the game good for me and what I think they need to do more of. And then my feedback is more towards the end of the video on what I think they need to improve on. One of the things I definitely do like is the difficulty. Some characters are definitely slightly better than others, but relatively they're all balanced and they don't make the game any easier. It's the same thing with the weapons. Some of them are a little bit weaker than others, but they all relatively have the same consistent damage output. Another thing I like is the characterization in this game. The dialogue is nice to see, and the sitting animations and all the little things that they do, and then like reviving someone is also fun to see. I just wish there was a little bit more of it. I would love if there were some interactions with Carl himself, or if there were just more interactions while they were sitting in the seats and it didn't only happen at shops. Another thing I wish is that survivors had specific lines for picking up specific weapons, like based on their taste. Like if Lucy had like a voice line for picking up a double-barrel shotgun, I feel like that'd be really funny. But again, that's for later in the video, so I'm gonna try and hold myself back from that. Another thing that I really liked were the skins and the models, especially of the Titan and the Plague. They're really good, and the skins are just visually pleasing to look at. I just wish they weren't as expensive because they're so, little. But again, that's something for later in the video. The environments you drive through in this game are really fun. I just wish they played a bigger part. But, yeah, I don't really have much else to say. From going from alpha tester, yes, I was an alpha tester, I'm so cool, to seeing the game now, it's genuinely such a huge improvement. But, there's nothing else for me to touch on. Nothing really stood out to me other than those things I listed. It was just a satisfying experience, but nothing else was really major. car upgrades are pretty cool, but I never actually ended up using them because they were so expensive. I just don't feel like it's worth it at all. Love to see some of the older car upgrades like stronger headlights and turbo boost make a return. But yeah, I don't have anything else to say. I guess I just have to get into the feedback. I cannot stress this enough. There has to be something long term for players to do. And you know what the easiest way out of doing that is? Achievements. Literally everybody loves achievements. You don't even have to hunt for them, but every time you do something dumb and you actually get an achievement for it, it's just funny. They don't even have to give rewards. They can just be there, and I feel like a lot more people would be active. You can also expand on achievements with character mastery, which are just fun achievements for every character, and then if you maybe max it out, you either get a special title or something. I think some fun modifiers would also help. I'm not gonna say anything specific, but like I feel like it would also just help the game long term. I already made a suggestion like this in the server, but why can't we carry our down teammates? I feel like it's just a little bit tedious because every time you're reviving someone, a random zombie comes out of nowhere and you don't have the chance to take them to a safe spot. Again, I said this earlier too, but I feel like environments should play more of a heavy impact than you just driving through them and having special terrain. Because I feel like it's boring to just drive through the mountains and drive over ice but nothing special actually happen. I feel like it would be better if there were to be like an avalanche from time to time. Maybe if you're driving through the swamp, you get a flood or something, you know? But overall, I can't wait to see how this game improves, especially with how much it has in just a few months. But yeah, that's all I've got to say. Let me know how you guys feel about it in the comments. Oh, yeah, and enjoy the rest of the finale.